Alright, I'm gonna give you an update on this generator. I apologize. I've not been the very best on keeping up keeping up to date with what's going on with it. Not the best at multitasking, and I get very involved in what I'm doing and not actually think about what I'm actually trying to do. So, anyway, remember a while back, in one of the first videos, I said, hey, this would be a good time to do a compression check on this thing, but it sounds like it has good compression, so I'm not really going to worry about it. It had sounded like it had decently even compression across the all three cylinders. Well, let's fast forward a little bit. Now, I did change out the this piece here, the ignition. I got stuff laying everywhere. Uh, the the ignition driver or control module or igniter, whatever you want to call it. That did fix my spark. Put that in. Uh, turn it over. The thing is sparking just fine. So I was like, cool. Well, I'm gonna try to get this thing going. Well, of course, I did clean out the carburetor, and of course, I didn't really keep good track on the step by step on that, but it's functioning, it's clean, it's nice and good. The thing would act like it kind of wanted to start but wouldn't. And then you see this oil right here. What was happening is I kept turning it over, and it started pushing oil out the dipstick. And I'm thinking, geez, what the heck's going on here? And so anyway, I kind of put two and two together, thinking, okay, well, all the basic fundamentals of engines, you got to have fuel, you got to have spark, you got to have compression. And of course, it does kind of sound like it has compression. Well, I took the oil cap off, and you could just see it puffing right out the oil cap. So what it was doing, it was just blowing by the rings, and it was just filling the crankcase with cylinder pressure and just pushing it out the dipstick. So, okay, this thing has low compression across the board. I did a compression check. It only has about 70 to 90 psi on each cylinder. Now, um, keep in mind, it did inhale some salt water, apparently, and the only thing I can think of is maybe the rings are stuck. They're not expanding out in the cylinder. Like they're probably stuck in the piston itself and not springing back out. Um, I did kind of look down in the cylinder walls, and the cylinder walls do look okay just from what I can see. But what I've done is my magic concoction for pickling engines. If you can see down in there, well, not very good with this light, but what I did is I put in all three cylinders a solution that I make. Got this off of Roadkill, and it actually works pretty good. 50% acetone and 50% transmission fluid, and it penetrates very, very well. So that's what I did. I'm just gonna let it sit overnight and kind of see if it frees up. I mean, if I could revive some compression in it, I think if it would run enough to where it would start, or have enough compression to where it would start and run, probably just a couple heat cycles on the engine might revive the rings. But it's kind of up in the air. There's really no telling what it might do. I guess worst case scenario, we just got to pull the head off. So this kind of took me by surprise. I kind of thought this wouldn't be a problem, but this is kind of a first for me to have a engine that had stuck rings, and that's what I'm assuming. And educatedly guessing is wrong with this thing. Anyway, well, sorry for the mess. I just, whatever. It's just been cold and it was actually snowing earlier today. And anyway, I'm going to try to let this thing sit and we'll try it again tomorrow.